to hit something.
It's okay to hit something. Stupid flail. Why don't
you
work?
open up all sorts of untold insect guts, organs that you don't really quite understand, but you do understand when the thing's head's bashed in, and it's twitching. It's no longer a threat.
Good job, fellas.
Now your dog.
Yeah, Icon,
Don't look
heal
at
my
me.
heal my dog.
So Eldon, what are you doing this next round?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Can I get him to sit or something? Alright, he's not gonna listen to me anyways. But 33.
Yeah, I just rolled for you. So your dog actually goes running full tilt into a wall, doing D8 plus 2 damage
Oh damn!
for 10 damage against itself.
Oh hell!
Nose first into a wall.
I'm gonna put healing into it.
17 damage actually knocks out the dog. Give me a.
Whoa, let's leave it like that.
Give me a.
Stabilize.
No, a ride check.
Ride check. Ride. Yep. Give me a sec. Ride is that 1d20 plus 10, 18.
I think that keeps you up.
Yeah.
Let me just take a quick peek at ride here. Yeah, you're able to hop off the dog before, without taking damage yourself.
Crash dummy.
Like you've all seen a pet try to go through a screen door.
Yeah.
It did that with a solid wall. Like, how did it not see what it was there? It was chasing something and just went right into it. Goes splaying across the.
Control yourself. You're making us look bad.
Perhaps dog will be on the mongrel wretched folks menu tonight, says Icon.
Don't heal him yet. Let this phase pass. Must have been. He was weak to the creature's attacks. Let it leave its mind before you heal him, please.
Yes. We shall wait before bathing him in light.
If he is bleeding, I'd like to stop the bleeding, though.
Yeah,
is he bleeding out?
Icon can come over and help you with that. He can stabilize. He'll cast stabilize on the dog. To make sure that your friend will waken. Although I cannot assure what mental state a dog will be in.
I think Kruger just needs some rest. He didn't get the spell as we planned. To protect his mind.
There wasn't enough time, I see.
True. The important ones received it. Which is what mattered. Great job, everyone. Comes over.
Next time, focus on one of them. Don't split your attacks between the two.
You are correct. I did want to drop this one from the ceiling and have it perhaps crush its other one. Unfortunately, it can climb, so that didn't help. But you're right. Next time we all focus on the first enemy until it goes down. Excellent work.
And while you're focusing on the enemies, I shall focus on our friends.
Grab the dwarven body.
Yeah, and then we'll detail what it is that you find in this chamber when we get back. So I'm just gonna,
okay. Let's go get our things.
So I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm gonna turn on the
intermission.
The intermission for this. Yep.
Cool. Right, back into.
Hey, Ahmed. How's it going? Are the kids put away? I can't hear you.
Yeah. Testing.
Yep.
Okay, much better. There we are. Yeah, you could have put another 2 at us.
Well, the problem when you guess.
Yeah, you guess wrong.
all it would have taken is you guys didn't make your dungeoneering checks and didn't know how to prepare.
Yeah.
Then one of them could have taken all of you out as opposed to all of you. So
Taking 4 of them out.
yeah.
No, that's very fair. Especially at this level, you're like, yeah.
All right, so you find the remnants of this dwarf. He did look misshapen. I'm just going to paste the things that you found on him. I don't know if you.
I assume he's mongrel folk as well.
Well, no, he's still a dwarf though.
But mongrel folk can be any species, right?
Yes.
Well, okay, hold on. I don't know that. My character doesn't know that, so yeah, makes sense.
The mongrel folk look like they're part of many species, but they're actually their own species, which is weird.
But so this guy is dwarf.
You find his breastplate, his heavy steel shield, his cold iron dwarven war axe, and a cold iron short sword. And all of his gear is masterwork quality.
Oh, that's awesome.
Medium-sized, but, you know.
Yeah, it's useless to me.
Not necessarily useless.
I'm just getting the butt end of everything. No gear. But it's okay. I'm small. For now.
Until you go to Halfling Town.
Yeah. I'm having bread with what's it called? You know the oil?
Sesame seed oil?
No. Sunflower and balsamic.
Okay.
And a box drink. That's my dinner.
What's
Barry's like, I'm not making dinner. Fuck it. I'm like, okay.
I will eat this oil and this vinegar.
Yeah,
and
with
this
the amount
bread.
of time I have, I throw my garbage out. I put some bread and oil together, and fuck it, going to town on this bitch.
I had leftover pizza. There were 2 pieces still in the box. I'm like, you know what? It's still good.
Oh yeah. Are we out of intermission?
Yeah, we're recording at this point.
Okay, let's do this. We'll keep going. There's no need to wait. No need to wait for now. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess you gather up the things and then you go back to the village.
Is there any other treasure in the area?
You don't seem to find anything that's worth money. It does
Magic
look like...
on the creatures?
Nope.
Damn it.
They're just big, disgusting, horrible-looking beasts that were stalking this area.
Okay. Well, we did them a service.
You find the dwarf's gear, and then I think Icon will... You wait for a few minutes, and then Icon restores both Erixes and Kruger.
Yeah.
He will use some of his channels. He'll use 2 to see how well it goes. 12 damage apiece. It's probably good enough. Yeah, that leaves Kruger with 5 damage. When the dog gets back up, he seems to know something's wrong and kind of returns to his master's side. Just sits down beside you.
I'm not going to chide him. He didn't know what he was doing. It's fair. Still, bad doggy.
Rub your nose in it. How do you feel your will save versus Will save versus Umber Hulk.
Come on, dog. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's head back to the village. Oh, hey, man.
So you found breastplate, a shield, axe, and a sword. The axe and the sword are made out of cold iron. All of his gear were masterwork. It all belonged to the dwarf. It looked like they were hunting rats and other things. There may be a few other corpses here that have been too rotted to really kind of gather up. But gathering up the dwarf corpse is fine. You notice that the dwarf has got these weird bony growths throughout his body.
Knowledge. Yeah.
Well,
No,
first,
WTF, mate.
first give me a knowledge nature.
Okay.
Ooh, I can do that.
24.
The dwarf is still a dwarf. It's just he's really deformed.
Ugly.
Does he look like he's been underground for a long time, Marty? Sorry, never mind. Other than the fact that he's dead, does it look like, as a dwarf, he was underground for a really long time?
While great quality, his gear is really grimy, and he does have the stench of the sewers. His beard is a lot of disheveled might be a good word for it.
Mm-hmm.
None of his hair is sun faded. The roots and the ends have the same freaking color.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably spent a lot of time underground. There's dirt under his nails, and there's just dirt everywhere. The same grime of the people of Neathhome. You know with your 24 that sometimes sicknesses at birth can cause these kind of deformities. Fi is probably very far away from understanding, anything like it. The damage is already done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his head's missing. That's usually damaging.
Well, it's not missing. It's just not attached anymore. The head is still in this helmet, which apparently was specifically.
We know
made,
exactly where it is.
Which was specifically made to kind of like house this almost hoof-like horn, like it's kind of flat and shaved, like he shaves it off every once in a while.
These people like to bury all their ancestors in one place, so
Yeah, we're bringing the body and the head.
okay. Do the Chuuls have are Chuul antennae or something useful?
The Umber Hulks?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, my brain.
That's fine.
Here's this Chuul nonsense.
Although Chuul, now I think maybe were Chuul's their attempt to recreate Umber Hulk? Interesting. Because Umber Hulk is actually a term. It's part of the IP of Wizards of the Coast and Pathfinder.
It's one of those Beholder Mind Flayer.
Yep. Yeah, but
Chuuls.
I wonder if Chuuls. I'm gonna have to go look at. I think they have paralyzing. Might be part of the same family of aberrations. You're not sure. Give me one more dungeoneering roll.
Opinus Ipius.
29ers.
Yeah, if it's their confusion effect is related to their eyes. If you harvest their eyes, you might be able to make your confusion spells more potent.
Alexis,
What?
you wouldn't be offended if you had to... Would you cut out their eyes in a kind of civil way?
Oh, you know what? Chuuls are an old D&D thing.
Yeah.
He takes out his
third
great
edition,
axe.
Probably older.
We need proof that we killed these things, and our wretched ran off. He begins chopping off their heads.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
That head...
Head.
That satisfies my requirements, so...
he rolls the head towards you, although you don't think you'll be able to pick it up. And he goes over and goes to town on the other one.
Don't you miss being the strong guy?
There's a lot of like,
Right? But I could.
I wanna,
The dog had recovered when Icon healed it after about a minute or so. Yeah, your Fi is basically pieced together with his spellcraft check from a while ago. This is basically a walking confusion spell.
That's shitty.
This, if you could teach them to not be terrible, they could be not terrible. That didn't quite come out. It sounded better in my mind.
But they are terrible.
You drink too much of your own juice. You should slow down once in a while. You'll make sense more often.
Things cannot help but to be what they are.
They would make good guardians if you could contain them or direct
Make a
them.
collar for them then. Train them like a dog.
Let us return this wretched dwarf's bones to his people.
His armor, like we checked, it's just all masterwork stuff. There's no.
Yep. No. And Ahmed suggested you look around for treasure, and you didn't find anything aside from the dwarven remains.
Not the cleric. I mean, not the paladin. Ahmed did.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did you get into the game? Get out of the game! You're messing it up!
He's a creator. Weird.
did we look up this tube?
No.
Generally speaking, we
I-
don't look up tubes.
Who wants to look? You're little. You'll fit.
Oh boy.
Eldon, do you want to take a look up there? There might be more of them. There was 2.
Yeah, sure. I
There
can do
might
that.
be little tiny ones.
I could do that.
Oh,
Check if they're
eggs.
male and female, if they laid eggs recently, yes. But how do I get up there?
No, there's Vert and Vrym. They're aberrations, right?
Right.
It's a vroop, vroop, and a whoop whoop.
So how do I?
What?
How do you suggest? How do you suggest I make my way up there?
Take 2 steps to the left.
2 steps.
One
on the
more
left.
big step to the left. And then I cast Levitate on him, and I shoot him up to the sky.
Nice.
Eldon, you go up into this horrible drain, and yeah, the creatures do spend time up here. It's covered in filth. It looks like they've made like a nest out of the bones of the bones and hides of creatures that they've killed. You see a lot of rats. You didn't think rats grew that big, but a lot of rat corpses that
They did tell us.
And you do see that there is a leather jerkin that is approximately your size. There is a
Finally.
halfling's bones that are crushed into it still, and it seems to be holding on to some prayer beads.
Let's take those things.
Okay. You crack open the crushed, dried skeleton that's been turned into
Knowledge,
a horrible
religion?
Umber Hulk kind of like wall painting.
Yeah, knowledge, religion, Marty.
Sure.
24.
They are called Saints
20.
prayer beads.
Okay.
And
Those are nice.
And the leather jerkin has other pieces of it that you kind of search around for, and they've got nice floral, not floral, but vine patterns on them.
Okay, so I pick up all that stuff. Is there anything else here that looks like that has survived?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. $18.
No, you don't see anything else. There are bones. It's disgusting, and this holy man, perhaps even a halfling, died up here.
Okay. I go down. I'm ready. I'm ready to come down again.
What do you do with the bones?
Oh, can I pull them? Keep them in the jerkin?
No, it's kind of like the thing got. It's kind of like his skeleton got soggy, and then it got mushed into the sides of the walls, and then it got dry. So it's like you're cracking flattened skeleton off as you're pulling the jerkin down.
So I'd like to keep the bones, like put the jerkin. So in order to take the jerkin out, he's gonna get messed up all over the place. Is that right?
Yeah, but it's already pretty messed up.
Okay, well I remember they said they want their bones buried with the other bones. So I'll collect the bones as the.
I hear a lot of crunching up there. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just
are you in an epic battle against
dead.
the ones or something?
No, everything's fine. Be done in a second. So I collect the dust of the bones or the bone, whatever's left of it.
Yep. You've got maybe half the skeleton.
The other half is just poof.
Yeah, you don't know where it is.
Okay. I'm ready to come down now.
Eldon.
You sure? I'll
Eldon
levitate him down.
Yeah, Eldon's lowered down with the scale of Tarandelev. And you notice that Eldon's got this little suit of studded leather in his hands and a set of prayer beads.
I found this above. Perhaps you can identify them.
Are you carrying a sack of bones?
Yes. Not sure who or what it belonged to. They might have been a halfling like myself.
Do I recognize the prayer beads or the jerkin?
These prayer beads of the saint. Don't you recognize them?
How close are you looking at him?
I don't plan on. Well, I guess it would be identify, but I'll identify them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see some holy like basic celestial sigils written into the prayer beads, and the studded leather. It's got an interesting vine design on it that you may want to make into a tattoo one day. But aside from recognizing it, no, you don't know who this belonged to.
Our business seems to be done here. Let's return back to that town.
I would say so.
Creeping back his land. You did it.
There was no question. Those vile creatures did not stand a chance against the wrath of law.
Icon, your turn. Of course, the light have dawned upon the blessedly foes.
Yeah, he's used 2 channels.
The omnipresent thought in Hadrian's mind is, thank God people like me exist to hide you guys from the fucking bullshit you wouldn't be able to do.
It's about snorting coke on my nose. It was really close.
I have a butterfly tattoo!
I have a butterfly tattoo. Look at me, I'm an angel of light.
and when you mean snorting coke up your nose, you mean Coca-Cola? Like
sorry, it was Coca-Cola. There's a...
Show us the pop. Oh, there we go. Got it.
So it is.
Yeah, he'll use one more channel. Looks like there's a little bit of damage still on folks. So, 11 damage for the channel, which totally heals Kruger and Erexes. Yep. All right, so you guys have looted and looked around a little bit. All of your protections are now down.
Okay. Mutagen might still be running, but that's about it.
Yeah, those protections and evils there, and that bless spell.
Yep.
A shield of faith, for sure.
Yep.
Expeditious retreat is minute. Okay, that's down.
I remember because we once spent a while figuring out how long Seamus would run.
Yeah, the answer is
a while.
Too long. Too long.
Erexes, we've lingered here long enough.
Let's return back. You're right.
I would agree with you.
This architecture is
leave
very
this place.
Interesting.
You know what I would find more interesting? The sun.
I agree.
Should be about
as
there.
bright as Icon is, I prefer to see it outside.
Light
full
is
glory.
the truest of all elements. All others are beneath it.
Fi's just going to take
Man,
note
if you were
of
an
the
evoker, you'd be
architecture
really
here,
mad
so
right now.
he's eventually going to try to figure out the historical timeline of
Light
the
element.
stacking dungeon.
Yeah, this is like humans following dwarves. It's basically a huge storm drain.
Dwarvish architecture, human proportions. They're copying a design. It's interesting. We'll figure
I
out
would
when.
like to see them try to copy the light. Says Icon as he begins to follow Lan back. Come, I'll bring you back.
Eldon looks at Eryxes. Do these two ever shut up?
Spellcasters. That's what he whispers to you. Shamans never know when to shut up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my plus 15 perception check picks that up.
Yeah.
They're shit talking the Weasel Boys. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Hadrian just sort of tips his wide-brimmed hat at you and smiles grimly.
The
Yeah,
irony
that's right,
is
I'm
that
listening.
Eryxes is kind of like a war shaman, but
He's more shaman.
Yeah, really, yeah.
But he's more war and less shaman.
Yeah. Oh.
he just blurts the minimum amount of words required for the thing.
Third level, my
give me
ass.
strength!
Okay, so you guys
Crom!
you guys make your way back to Neathhome, and you actually see Chief Sull kind of standing out front the way that you came, waiting with a couple of guards. He's actually pacing up at, like, back and forth, and then he turns and
they've returned. Victorious, ne?
Yes, victorious. Victorious! Victorious?
The monsters are slain.
oh, thank Heronius and the gods, you hear Bortha say from around the corner. I've gone back to the underground locations map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm with you.
As Eldon's riding up front on his war dog, kind of with a bit of swagger, Eryxes just tosses the head of the Umber Hulk
understandable.
and then tosses the other head of the Umber Hulk into the camp. Might be ruining some of the eyes with all the tossing, but
Victorious, they fell to grace, and then rise with their weapons. They have hearts that are true, and defeat the beast.
I saw it. I clung from the shadows, and they are warriors. They are true crusaders, says Lan.
Even the spellcasters. True warriors. Soul, not meet true warrior.
He sees the body of the dwarf, kind of being carted back as well.
Your friend has fallen, and I'm sorry for his state.
Such is the way of life. It ends.
Can I ask you?
Food.
Worm food.
There
Not
was
to be-
there was another body up there, and he shows him the remains. Do you recognize who this was?
Yes. He was one of us. He had 3 eyes.
I see.
Is there a
He's-
skull in this bag?
These are the
It's kind of
remains.
squished still, but yeah, you do find.
Let's just see if there's a weird ocular. Is there a hole?
Okay, so Fi
Is there a
going
hole?
over and kind of poking at the. Give
Yeah,
me
your guy
a,
looks weird.
a heal check or a knowledge nature, I guess, for anatomy.
22.
Trifix. He of 3 eyes.
Yeah, there appears to be an extra orifice, perfectly smooth, as if it was grown that way.
That's
He
kind of horrifying.
was a scout of mine. He came here He not of the wretched, but he outcast. Yes, you symmetrics do not like 3. You always like 2.
It's not a question of like. It's a question of how things are.
And he kind of like makes like a shape like 1 as in one person or one body.
There's a bunch of organs that we only have one of.
Organs. We have music here,
He says.
Where would you like me to leave his remains?
Leave with others. We shall inter with our forefathers' bones. Yes, we shall say the prayers to the saints as we are fallen to grace. And now they have fallen to grace.
Right. I'll go to where the dwarf's body, I assume somewhere over here.
Yeah.
And just like take something off the dwarf and put the bones into it and keep the rest of the stuff.
But now the dwarf, our friend, no longer needs these weapons. Is this our salvage or yours?
What were his weapons?
Oh, it's masterwork,
Sorry,
cold iron stuff.
It was. I remember you told me.
It's a shield, I think a great axe, and armor. I have to look.
It is a masterwork breastplate, masterwork heavy steel shield, masterwork cold iron dwarven war axe, and a masterwork cold iron short sword.
Damn.
Well, we don't know any dwarves.
I'll take the axe. Says the
Okay, we know a dwarf.
I'd like the short. Can I use a short sword? But I know it's at a minus.
Cortha's axe be with you. Alrixi's half horse, half man.
Does
Rixie looks like he wants to tear the ugly man's head off.
horseman? Are you taking the masterwork breastplate, John, or no?
Is it as in a loot sheet?
Yeah, it's right in
I'm pretty sure all that does for me is give me -1 ACP and set me up for enchantment.
It sets you up for enchantment. Although, is the armor cold iron or no? Because
Nope.
cold iron armor is just like a cruel joke.
Right.
Double on the cost of enchantment.
I don't actually want that because it doesn't really do me. I would be better off selling it, to be honest. At this point, it doesn't really do me any good. It's at best, it's like a +1 to climb checks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to.
I know I'm cynical, but
That's fine because we're about to give it to them.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Icon. I believe you could use. Well, actually, Marty, do I know what they are with my knowledge of religion?
What's that?
The beads. The beads.
Oh, they haven't been identified yet.
Okay, so I'll hold on to them until we start identifying them. And
I don't know how to short sword. I don't have a. I don't.
Do you want the masterwork cold iron short sword, John?
I have a regular one.
Do you want a
On the
masterwork
other
short
hand,
sword?
I feel like the +1 is definitely an advantage considering how shitty I've been rolling. So yes, trade that out for the normal one I have. I have a normal cold iron short sword.
All right, I will paste that onto your sheet.
Or I could do the copying, pasting, whatever you want to do.
Already done.
It is already happening.
Which is already done.
Don't break it.
And I cannot use the steel shield, right? Because of the sling.
You can, but it takes two hands to reload, so you need to use a light shield because you can reload with the light
I
shield.
think there's a feat that you can take that lets you reload with one hand.
I have
or some sort of
oh,
nonsense.
wait, hold on.
Some sort of trickery.
You probably want bucklers.
Bucklers are ready to go.
Okay, so you leave the dwarf's bones in his armor. If none of you are taking it, then he picks up the breastplate and carries the bones away. He hands it off to some of the others. So I'm just going to erase the breastplate, the shield.
Yep.
Sure.
I think Eryxes wants the shield.
Grab the shield, Eryxes.
Good shield.
Yeah, a sturdier shield than the one he's got.
He's going between the buckler, the heavy shield, and the tower shield. I almost think he should get rid of the tower shield because
I'll take the cold iron short sword.
I think the tower shield's there for very circumstantial.
to get the cover or whatever.
Yeah, Marty, I took the cold iron short sword off
or
the
for
list.
when you can't actually attack a thing and you're just there taking smacks to the.
Just there taking the hits.
Yeah.
That's going to be a -2 because it's medium sized, but
Yeah, I know.
you can still wield it. Halfling's like, all right, I guess.
I'm using medium.
Because someone's
shit.
Yep.
So I guess Fi will take a minute to prepare a identify extract and then take a look at the beads and stuff.
Okay. Princess Nina, you're familiar. That is a a tattoo of a butterfly. Kind of floats around your face as you're drinking this thing. She likes identifying magic items, so she's interested in this. What is the spellcraft check that you've got with the +10?
Right now it would be 23.
Got it. So
24, 25 because I have I +2 to identify from elf.
okay. These are Saint's prayer beads. They're single-use items. There are 6 of them that increase your channel positive energy or lay on hands by 1d6.
Interesting.
And then there is a suit of studded leather +1, small.
It's an awesome item, the prayer beads.
Yeah. Icon, I believe these are best in your hands. Your channels affect multiple people. Mine do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes off 2 of them and gives them to you. Yes, but there is light in you yet, and one day you will call out to Palor instead of this Avery.
Give one to Eryxes.
You are a terrible cleric.
Give
Or a
one
really good one,
to
depending on how you view
Eryxes.
proselytizing.
Yeah, I'll give one of mine to Eryxes.
Okay.
So you have 3, Eryxes has 1, and Icon has 2.
No, Icon has 4. I have 1, and Eryxes has 1.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that was the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put these under consumables.
Are you pasting it in each character?
Yeah, I'll paste them in each character.
Okay. Thanks, man.
No worries.
Got you, motherfucker.
Wow.
Sorry, I get carried away.
Went all the way aggressive.
I get really that escalated really quickly.
Yes, it did. Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Unnecessary escalation. What do you think you're doing?
Kids just cry.
So 19, 20 times 2. 19.
Okay. And then,
20 times
are you
2.
interested in the +1 studded leather small? Or
Yes,
are you going to throw that into the fire? Or
I would like to take that.
I take the armor and I cut little strips out of it to make Princess Nina a little dolly.
You hear something spinning behind you.
You're an asshole.
It's your
Hilarious
sling,
asshole.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking it?
Yeah. So +1 studded leather.
I will paste it onto your sheet. What are you doing with your Masterwork Mithril chain shirt? Wow.
Yeah.
We're already at that point where Masterwork stuff is already starting to look like
But
crap.
mithril.
Why would you trade that?
Well, I'm looking at the stats right now. Give me a sec.
Why are you downgrading? Could you stop downgrading?
I'm looking at the
He wants to make it harder.
Boo 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 boo. That's the sound that happens when you put on the argument.
Yeah, the max dex bonus is worse.
It's less dex and
That's what I'm looking
same
for.
AC. It'll be more expensive to
Oh,
magic.
okay. So you're going to sell this, is what I'm hearing.
Can we force him to just start giving him noogies? Like,
You could forcefully put it on the guy with a broken leg. That would fit him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put this on, or I'll break your other leg.
we could also gently put it on him. Can we? Is it gentle possibility?
Sure.
Yeah, let's put it on. Let's put it on. What's the name?
Actually, he already has +1 leather armor small.
What?
What a dick!
So.
All right, I guess we're
he doesn't
selling
want it.
stuff. I do want some slings, some bullets off them though. Where is their? Where's the sheet that they have their gear that they're selling?
Under campaign material.
Campaign
there
material.
is a settlement sheet in our OneNote that has their marketplace on it.
Settlement.
And you can just buy sling stones or sling bullets if you want. Like, I didn't even go to that detail.
Boy.
Yeah.
I would like to buy these polished rocks.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
I'll buy pre-polished rocks.
Now
I'll
we
do the work
gave him
myself.
armor. We gave him the dwarf's armor, and we.
Sure, you're asking for ammunition? Give me a diplomacy check. You're asking for a favor from people you've made friends with.
Okay. Diplomacy. Okay. $20.
They are willing to give you 60 sling bullets.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We like
Are you
slings
60?
here.
They're slingers.
Yep. Erixes is your
60.
buddy. He'll carry your extra... Well, actually, your dog can carry some, and then Erixes has no problem.
I want to
carrying
give
the pouch.
Erixes 30
Okay,
or
just,
20.
Just keep track on your own sheet that
Yep.
he's carrying it.
Just as a. Just
Hey, can
for
you carry
funsies.
this? Whatever. You know, like,
That's 30 pounds of sling stones.
Sling bullets
It's a lot of rocks.
20.
Because you think that it's like a little rock. No, they're big fucking rocks on the sling.
so I,
It's like
I guess you guys are resting
Oh, yeah.
again because you
Yeah.
guys have entered commerce kind of again.
Go.
So you're spending another day here. Oh, this
I
does
saw
not,
this really cool thing.
Bortha is not happy with this decision to stay another day.
Enjoy.
They use sling stones like as a weapon, like for a long period of time because they're super easy, right? But they found old Greek sling stones from like the Hellenic Wars or Hellenic Wars or whatever, and they had like Greek words written in them, like "catch this" and
Nice.
like "screw you" kind of stuff.
That's funny.
It's like painting the side of your aircraft
Say,
or
right, the
like,
side of your bomb
etching
or,
your
or
bullet.
whatever in like World War II. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But
fucked up,
I thought
man.
that was really funny. So you should put some stuff on your bullets.
Chief Sull is happy to have you guys stay.
You kill these creatures. You go and be crusader against the traitors.
I
The
suppose.
path that I send you down tomorrow leads into a den of traitors. All of the wretched folk that are there deserve no life. They are murderers, thieves, those who cry out to the horrible ones, those that whisper to the abyss, those that allow their wretched forms to make their souls wretched. This is something that we did not do. We are grateful for life. We are fall to grace. Now that path is open, Chief Sull will go and speak to all the others who fall from grace. And you have friends in Chief Sull.
And Chief Sull has friends in us.
It warms my flippers.
Pass the grubs.
Chief Sull, know that people on surface are in pain. Chief Sull feels the pain of loss, but knows that there will be time for the mornings.
Yes, the morning always comes. Morning with a U, but...
There will be time for the singings and the cryings. But now is the time for the crusadings. Now is the time for all the homes to come together. Chief Sull.
You speak truth, Chief.
Chief Sull remembers your face, Inquisitor. When we come to surface, you,
He's pointing at each and every one of you, and it goes down the line.
you will remember.
I'm going to give him an iron holy symbol of Saint Petros. It would be unusual for anyone other than an Inquisitor to have an iron holy symbol and an Inquisitor symbol of Saint Petros.
This not Saint Hurst. This